Hello, Nick Chase here, and I'm going to be doing a review of the Lifelong Maple Seeker. Alright, so this is going to be an in-depth review. I've had this board for about a month now. Great board. First I'm going to start off with the specs and what the board, the features of the board, Alright, I'm going to start off with that. And then I'm going to go into different styles of riding. I'm going to rate it on that style of riding, say what's good about that, what this board is good about it, what's bad about it, for each style, and then I'm going to throw in some clips as well. So, alright, first I'll tell you the specs of this board. It is 37 inches, 41 inches long, 10 inches wide. The wheelbases are 28, 27, and 26, I think, or 28 and 27. I think it's the first one, 27 and 26. I currently have it set on the shortest wheelbase, and the kicks are 4 to 5 inches long. So, my setup currently for free ride, I use any of these 3 wheels. I've got caliber 50-degree trucks with the, I'm still using the regular bushings. I'm going to switch them out for Venom barrels when my birthday comes, probably. And I've got pink power balls currently, Zealous bearings, and Vicious. Alright, so for downhill, I use these orangutan in heats, 75 millimeter ADA, and then for free ride, I use the Baloots ADA, 72.5 millimeter ADA, or these Sector 9 Bamboo Ghost Stains, I think, 70 millimeter 75A. I already did a review on those. If you want me to do a review on any of these other wheels, I would be glad to. Just leave a comment. So, let's start with the riding styles now. Oh, I'm sorry, the features. So this board's features these nice CNC wheel wells, I think, CNC, pretty sure, or maybe hand carved. Big W concave running through the middle of the board. I don't know if you can see it. The W concave is actually flush with the the trucks. And it's flushed, and these parts are kind of flushed into the board, so there's little drops here and here, but not on the W concave, so it makes really nice foot pockets. It features 4 or 5 inch kicktails and a beautiful graphic and 0.5 inches of rocker. So let's start out with riding styles now. First, I guess I'll talk about cruising and carving. This board really isn't a cruising and carving board, but if you do want to go places with it, like, I don't know, maybe from one spot to another, it'll be fine for that. But if you're just gonna be getting a board for, I don't know, like cruising around town, cruising around campus, this board is not going to be a good board for that. As well as carving, because it's really not that great of a carving board. If you're gonna get a cruiser carver, get a pintail or something like that. The W concave makes pushing slightly uncomfortable, which, I got used to it, but some people hate it. So yeah, I would stay away from this for a cruiser carver. Alright, so now let's go into what this board's really good at. First, I'd like to talk about freestyle. Now, this board has these ginormous kicktails. They're really great for popping an ollie, maybe manual shove-its, big spins, all sorts of stuff. Especially on the smaller of the two wheelbases, it has really nice pop. The downside to this board is that it is the all maple version Seeker, so it's going to be heavier than the regular one. This board is actually a bit heavier than my friend's Switch, Lanyard Switch 37, which is pretty heavy. So if you like having a hefty board for freestyle, then I would get this board. If you're just going to, I wouldn't get this board if you're just doing freestyle. I would get like, I don't know, like a Tantian or the Lifelong Rebel, which is basically the Tantian by Lifelong, and it's cheaper and it's better. So, next, I'll talk about downhill. So, downhill on this board is sick. With the W concave and the foot pockets that I told you about before, it gives you a really nice foot pocket for when you want to just dig right into that part of the board and go straight down a hill. I use these in-heats, which are really good for downhill, I think. I haven't taken off the shiny thing yet, and I'm probably gonna try not to for a little while, because I don't feel like getting new race wheels before, I don't know, I'm gonna be probably doing the Massachusetts race, I think. But yeah, alright. Now, let's talk about the best thing about this board, and that is free ride. So, free ride. This board locks you in, kind of like a snowboard. I love the feel of it. It's great for long standies, quick 180s, heel side, toe side, Coleman slides. I'm sure if you can do slide shove-its and slide big spins, it'd be perfect on this. I can't do that, so. The W concave really locks you in quite well, along with the drops to kind of wedge your foot up against. I love the inner wheelbase for free ride. It's amazing. If you like to be up close to your trucks, that's a good option for you. This board really, the symmetrical design and the rocker, all of it all together makes this board a sick free ride board. I would give it, oh, I forgot to rate everything. Duh. Alright, so cruising and carving, I'd give it like a 5 or a 6. Freestyle, I would give it about a 7 or an 8. Downhill, I'd give it like a 9.5 or a 10. And for free ride, I would absolutely give it a 10 out of 10. For free ride, again, I use the pink power balls, the Balutes, or the Sector 9s. Gonna be getting some new wheels soon. I love Living Thane, so I normally use these, and I switch it up sometimes just to keep things fresh. So, yeah, great board. Love the rocker, love the W concave, love everything about it. So, here's the real question. Should you get this board? Absolutely. If you are into W concave, because there's no way of getting around this W concave. It's huge. It's not like a Wolf Shark where it kind of tapers. It's pretty much present, 100% present where your foot stands. And it's deep, it's like big, arching W. So if you hate W concave, don't get this board. You can get the maple version of this board, the maple tub concave version of this board that has the wheel flares. But I would not get this board if you don't like W concave. If you are looking for a cruiser carver, do not get this board. But if you want a stick, symmetrical, downhill, free ride, and a little bit of tricks thrown in there, I would absolutely recommend the Lifelong Seeker. I would set it up like I have it right now. Calibers, slidey wheels, vicious grip. It's amazing. I would only get this if you're kind of intermediate. I wouldn't really get this for a beginner board because it's top mount. It's top mount, but it kind of feels like it dropped through, you know? It's really nice. I love it. Altogether, I would give this board a solid 9 out of 10. Durability, I forgot to talk about that. Pretty good so far. I've been really careful with it because it's my baby. But yeah, durability so far, it's a solid board. It's a 9-ply maple, thick. It's covered in what's it called? Fiberglass, I think, or they coated it in some plastic. But you know, so board is great. Go out and buy it. The only difference between this board and the premium version is that this is all maple, and the premium version is maple and bamboo, so it's slightly lighter and more expensive. Yeah, so go out and buy your Lifelong Seeker today. This has been a review by Nick Chase, X-cel Longboarding. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Comment with any questions. Comment if you want me to review any of these wheels. And I think you should get this board and some pancakes with it, because it's tasty.